Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about economics, second chapter, people as resource. Okay, so let's start with the overview. People as resource is a way of referring to a country's working people in terms of their existing productivity skills and abilities. Okay, like others resource, the population is also considered as human resource. Okay, are you getting how people are considered as resource here? In terms of their working productivity skill and ability. Based on that, they are knowing as resource, people as resource. When the existing human resource is further developed by becoming more educated and healthy, it is called human capital formation. What it is? When the existing human resource is further developed by becoming more educated and healthy, it is called as your human capital formation. Investment in human capital through education, training, medical care yield a returns just like investment in physical capital. Okay, how investment in human capital through your education, training, medical care, it will give you returns like just like your physical capital. Human capital is superior to other resources like land and physical capital. Total productivity adds to the growth of the economy. If you see that human capital is superior to other resources like your land and your physical capital. Total productivity adds to the growth of the economy. Investment in human resource via education and medical care can give high rates of return in future. If you will invest in human resource like your education and medical care, it will give you the high interest in future. Countries like Japan have invest in human resource. If you see that country like Japan's, they invested in human resources. Okay, that's why Japan, that is a well developed country. Okay, now let's see about the economic activities by men and women. The activity in economics are divided into three sectors. First is primary, second is secondary, and third is your and tertiary. Primary sector includes agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry farming, mining, and your quarrying. This all will comes under your primary sector. Your agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry farming, mining, all will comes under your primary sector. Now let's see about the secondary sector. In secondary sector, it includes your manufacturing. In secondary sector includes your manufacturing. Next is your tertiary sector, includes your trade, transport, communications, banking, education, health, tourism, service, insurance, etc. Your third or your tertiary sector includes trade, transport, communication, banking, education, health, tourism service, insurance. This all will comes under your tertiary section. So these activities are termed as economic activities. So all these activities are called as or termed as economic activities. Economic activities have two parts. Okay, first is your market activities and non-marketed activities. Okay, first is your market activities and second is your non-market activities. Now market activities involve remuneration to anyone who performs, for example, activity performed for pay or profit. Okay, what is remuneration? To anyone who performs activities like perform for pay or profit. This include production of goods or services, including government service. Okay, this profit or loss includes your production of goods or services, including your government services. Now let's see about the non-market activities. Non-market activities are the production for self-consumption. What is that? Non-market activities means the activity or production for self-consumption. These can be consumption and processing of primary production or product and on accounts production of fixed asset. Okay, this can be consumption or processing of primary product and on account production of fixed assets. Okay, now there was a division of labor between men and women. As you know that always we are having that discrimination in our locality and everywhere you can see that. Till date the same thing is going on. So let's see from the past. Okay, men were paid for their services, but to the contrary, women were not paid for their services. If you see that men were paid for their services, but the contrary women, they were not paid for their services. Okay, education played an important role for individual to make better use of economic opportunity. Okay, as all we know that education play an important role for an individual to make better use of economic opportunity. It is true. If you are uneducated and if you are having crores of rupees with you also, it won't work for you. It will vanish very quickly. But if you are a educated person, then you can use your capital or economics wisely and you can multiply it and you can get more profit from it if you are a educated person. Yes or no? Am I right? Yes, good. Most women used to work in places where there was no job security. Most of the women they used to work in places where they work there was no job security for them. In this sector or case, employment was characterized by irregular and low income. Okay, as if they are not having job security means it is characterized as irregular and low income. Next, the basic facilities were missing like maternity leave.